In this video, you will learn the simple, quick method of making a nurse cap or hat for children's career day in school. And the first thing I did was to gather all the required items like the tape rule, my scissors, a stapler, or you might use a gum, my biro, my marker or pen, then my cardboard paper. You can decide on any material for your cap. It can be a strong fabric or a laminated paper. Now, the first thing I did was to measure out my measurement for the cap, which is 12 inches by 8 inches. You measure 12 inches by 8 inches rectangular shape out of your material, whatever material you decided to use. And this is me measuring out the 12 inches side, then going up here to measure 8 inches again to make a rectangle. And this is me confirming the 12 inches at the top in order to make sure I have a perfect rectangle like so. Now the next thing is to rule out my lines for the pattern. Like I said, you can decide on any material for this cap since your kid or your client's kid will only use it for a day or a few days. You can decide on any form of material to use. This is me cutting out the rectangle 12 inches by 8 inches for the cap to make a career day nurse cap for children for school. This is the rectangle pieces of cardboard that I have cut out. This is the cardboard 12 inches by 8 inches, and the first thing you need to do is to fold it over like so. Fold it over from the 12 inches side, fold it over like so at the longest side. After folding it over, this is how it's going to look like. Now the next thing is to take my tape rule, and at this edge, at the edge, which should be 6 inches, we folded at the 12 inches side, so we have 6 inches now at this edge. Now at the open edge, the first thing I did was to mark 1.5 inches. I measured and marked 1.5 inches. Measure and mark 1.5 inches. Then the next measurements ahead is to measure and mark 3 inches. Measure and mark 3 inches. And the remaining part of the paper or material will be 1.5 inches, since we are working with 6-inch length there. Now you come down at that 1.5 inch edge before you measure 3 inches by 2.5 inch, and at the other 1.5 inch edge too, you come down by 2.5 inches and confirm at the down part that you have 3 inches at the down part of those 2.5 inches length. Confirm you have your 1.5 inch, then 3 inch and another 1.5 inch, just as you have it at the top. Make sure that place is also 3 inches. Confirm that you have 1.5 inch remaining in that place. Then we will begin to rule our line. Now from that end of the 1.5 inch, you draw your line down to the end of the 2.5 inches, which you measured vertically. Draw the line down for the 2.5 inches, which you measured vertically. You can decide to use 3 inches in that place. It depends on you. Now close the distance between the two vertical lines of 2.5 inches like so. And this is what you will have. You can see the square, the line there. Now the next thing is to cut out that space of 2.5 inches by 3 inches. Cut it out in this manner. Cut it out and remove the pieces. After cutting it out, the next thing is to open up your pattern paper, and this is what you will have. This is how it's going to look like. Now at the bottom part, you fold it over to the edge of that depth of the 2.5 inches line. Just fold it to meet the end of that place that we cut, like so. Fold it. If you are using a laminated paper, make sure you press and fold very well to make a perfect crease there. Now after folding it, you will turn it over. Note that I turn it over, and then you take the two 1.5 inches edge and bring them together. Then take that 3-inch middle part and place it over it. It depends on how small you want the nose cap to be. If you want the cap to be very small, you will make sure all the 3 edges are brought together very well. But if you want it to be a little bit wide, a little bit wider, you will space out the edges. Those 3 edges, you will space them out, and then I use my stapler to staple them together. If you decide, you can decide to use a gum to stick them together. You can decide to use gum. This is what you will have. This is a nurse cap that a child can wear for a career day nurse uniform. If you want me to make a video on how to make a nurse uniform or any form of uniform, just put it in the comment section. This is me demonstrating again how you are going to fold over the material, the pattern. Then you turn it over and bring together the 2 edges. You can see it, fold it over like this. Then bring together the 2 edges. Bring it together in this manner. Bring it together in this manner. You can space it out. If you want a bigger cap, then take the bottom edge and put it like this, in this manner. Place it on it and use your gum or your stapler like so, and pin the 3 pieces together. You can see that this cap that I'm making is a bit wider than the first one I made, and this is your nurse cap as you have it. This is Good Things Fashion Tutorial. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Also put on your notification bell in order for you to be notified the next time I post a well-explained video such as this. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.